So a couple of days to go, how's pre-season been for you?
It's been very tough, but the good thing is we've got minutes under our belt. I think we've all got about 3 games in, so hopefully Saturday we will. I know we will all be fit.
Yeah, and I guess you've known the fixture for a while now. It's the only time when you really build up and you focus on this one fixture. Do you just want to get it over and done with now, kind of thing? Just get out there and get on the pitch.
We just need to take every game as it comes, and to play Scunthorpe away is a really hard game for us, but hopefully we can get the 3 points there.
Yeah, and actually starting away from them there, it'd been much nicer to have the home fans and all the rest of it, but actually, this is a really good test of the kind of team you're going to be facing week in, week out in League One.
It's a very, very hard league. Obviously you've got your Millwalls, your Cheltens, your Boltons, but Scunthorpe, you can't write them off because they're a strong League One team, so hopefully we can get there and do the business.
It must be pretty exciting to you, and another level of football, another chance to test yourself and go and prove you can do it against these guys.
Well, we've got the players. I mean, and we have for the last 2 years. It's a great set of lads, and I think we can do well in this league.
Yeah, and people kind of, probably not in the conference, but last season people didn't necessarily expect you to do quite so well. I think you quite revelled in that, didn't you? Not being expected to necessarily always win and do well.
Well, it is good to be the underdogs and then prove people wrong. And that's what we have done for the last 2 years, I think, personally. Yeah.
And for you personally, I need an exciting time to challenge yourself against a better standard of defence.
Yeah, well, any defence, if I can do it in the conference, then I don't, in League 2, I don't see why I can't do it in League 1.
Yeah. And it's amazing that how the whole squad, every time you've stepped up in the last couple of years, pretty much all the players have risen to the occasion, haven't they?
Well, we've had no choice, we've had to. We had Matty Taylor who scored 28 goals, and that's helped us so much. I mean, there's not any other strikers in League 1, 2, or the conference who's scored 28 goals last season. Do you know what I mean? So for that, hopefully he can get 28 again for us.
Yeah. Well, maybe this season it'll be you doing that.
Well, hopefully, but obviously game time is the most important thing, and winning. If I can chip in with a few goals, then and we win games, that's the main thing.
And how do you feel? I know from watching on the sidelines that I've got my opinion on how you've developed. How do you think it's gone the last couple of years, the way that your own game's developed?
A bit disappointing the game time, but for 2 promotions and winning, that is the main thing, just like I said before. But hopefully this year, as I said, I can get more game time and chip in more goals.
And I guess the one thing that the gaffer here has been very consistent about is, he doesn't care who you are. If you're playing well, you'll stay playing. If you're not, you aren't going to be anywhere near the team, are you?
Yeah, he's very fair in that sense. But obviously, when I was out the team, the lads were firing on all cylinders. So for me to get back in the team, I had to work extra hard, and obviously lads done so well, I couldn't get back in towards the end of the season.
And is it just, do you set yourself targets at this time of the season, or is it just see how it goes?
See how it goes, but obviously in my mind, which I'm not going to tell you, yeah. I've got a target on what I want, and anything less will be disappointing.
Yeah, but I think you've got to have that, haven't you? Because it's something to keep pushing yourself and strive towards, isn't it?
Well, everyone's got their own personal targets. If it's defenders, it's your clean sheets, if a goal. Do you mean strikers have always got their goal targets, and then that's what I've set myself.
Okay, so Scunthorpe opening day, and is it just do you expect there to be much difference between League 1 and League 2, or are you just, again, see how it kind of goes, see how these teams set up against you?
End of the day, it's a game of football, so whatever happens really.
Yeah, and I guess last year, towards the end, certainly there were teams that were coming and sitting and deep and not giving you any space. You won't be seen as such big fish in League 1, so maybe there might be a little bit more freedom to do that kind of thing, to get a bit of space.
Well, Bristol Rovers is a huge club, but we still will be the underdog in a few games, obviously against your Sheffield United, your Millwalls, your Boltons, but I think we can do it.